Hello, and welcome to Seven Senses to Success. My name is Pete, and in today's video, we are going to answer the question, what is ACE Freework? As well as taking a look at an ACE Freework setup, we're going to briefly discuss some of the benefits that ACE Freework can bring not only to our companions, but also to us as guardians. ACE, or Animal Centered Education, was developed by an amazing lady called Sarah Fisher. Sarah has developed the methods and techniques we use in free work over 2 decades of observing animals and how they behave when given the freedom to express themselves. So, before we go outside and we take a look at a typical ACE free work setup, let's have a look at some of the benefits that free work can bring to you and your dog. In today's modern world, we as humans are often encouraged to slow down, to be more mindful, to take a step back and observe the world around us. ACE free work allows our dogs to do the same, to take a step back and engage in activities at their own speed. It could almost be described as mindfulness for dogs. By allowing the dog space and time to relax, we allow them to decompress from the world around them. We offer them the chance to exercise, engaging both their brain and body. By encouraging them to engage their olfactory system, we help them to relax. Think about what we say to people who are stressed or upset. We tell them to take deep breaths. This helps them regulate the breathing and has a physiological effect on their bodies. The same happens with dogs when we get them to engage their noses. We regulate their breathing. How many times are we out on a walk with the dog and the dog clamps its nose to a lamppost or the corner of a wall? In these fast-paced days, our instinct is to pull the dog away. After all, we want to get the dog walk finished. We need to get home and put the kids to bed. We discourage the dog from using its natural instincts. We don't give them the opportunity to gather information about the environment around them. This is why free work is good for stressed or nervous dogs. We offer them the opportunity to relax in a safe environment, to stop worrying about the world around them. Once we've enabled the dog to relax, we can then start to introduce certain stimuli back to the dog during the free work session. So, for example, a dog that may be sensitive to sound, may not like fireworks, we can start to play the sound of the fireworks at a very low volume during their free work session. And we can encourage the dog to remain relaxed and not react to the sounds that it can hear. As you'll see when we do the demonstration, we encourage the dogs to move from station to station. During this, we can observe how they move and how they weight bear when they stand. By making observations how the dog moves, even how they lie or how they chew, we can look for potential indications of pain, discomfort, and tightness in the body. We can then refer dogs back to a vet or a physio who would be in a better position to identify any physical problems that the dog might be having. We can also use ACE Freework to introduce the more traditional training methods. When we provide a dog with a safe and comfortable environment, it is more physically and psychologically prepared to learn. And at this point, we can also get the companions involved in the ACE Freework session, which helps to build greater bonds between our dogs and ourselves. So, there we have some of the benefits that ACE Freework can bring to our dogs. Now, let's go outside and take a look at a typical setup and see what we've got waiting for us.
Okay, so before we bring Lily out to demonstrate her free work skills to you, I just thought we'd run you through a typical setup for a dog that's experiencing free work for the first time. We have a small number of stations set up, so in this case it's just 3. We have different surfaces for the dog to walk on. We have a selection of treats. So normally we'd have hard, soft and chewy. Fortunately, Lily only has 6 teeth in her head. So big chewy treats she can't really cope with. She hasn't got the equipment. So we haven't got anything out for her today. We just have a licky mat, a Kong and a snuffer mat. We also have some toys. We have plenty of water, and we also have a bed should Lily's sighthound's lazy instincts kick in. So let's go and get Lily and she can show you what she can do. Okay, so this is Lily. Lily is a 5-year-old ex-racing greyhound. And what Lily is doing at the moment is gathering data about her environment. She's figuring out what's around her. She's using all 7 of her senses to do so. So in Freework, we use the 5 traditional senses of touch, taste, hearing, sight and smell. But she's also engaging her proprioception. Proprioception perceives the location, movement and action of her body parts. And she's also using a vestibular balance, which gives her brain information about balance and motion. So our job, whilst Lily is doing this, is also to data gather. We are looking at what Lily's reaction is to each individual station, toy or surface. So is there any particular toy that she likes? Is there any particular surface she avoids? We're looking for a gait to see how she walks and stands. We're also looking for things like, does her body show any signs of tightness or discomfort in any particular limb? Does she weight bear on all 4 of her limbs equally? Or does she avoid weight bearing on 1 or more of the limbs? She's given us an enormous amount of data. That's the reason why each session that we do free work for a dog is video recorded, so that we can go back over it, we can slow it down, we can repeatedly see what she's doing and how she's reacting to the environment that's placed around her. And as you can see, she absolutely loves that Kong. So free work is great for helping dogs who are nervous. It helps them build confidence. It's a low impact exercise. It's great for dogs recovering from injury or surgery, or older dogs who can't exercise like they perhaps used to. Most of all, it's fun for both you and your dog. At 7 Senses to Success, we implement a bespoke system to develop your dog at their own pace. P is for personalised, as your dog teaches us about their individual needs. We tailor each session to suit. A is for activities. There are no strict rules. We're free to implement any activity your dog enjoys. C is for challenges. By presenting your dog with different challenges, they are free to learn at their own speed. E is for enjoyment. The number 1 aim of every session is for you and your dog to enjoy yourselves. So, if you're ready to join our animal-centred education Freework sessions and discover a world where your companion thrives through positive learning experience, drop an email to 7tosuccess@gmail.com. That's the number 7 to success@gmail.com. There will be a link in the description of this video. So that is ACE Freework, nurturing bonds and empowering pets.